Hello, Verbling. I hope you're all having a great day today. My name is Lauren, and this is a beginner speaking class. So today we will be speaking about, we're going to be telling some funny stories that we've experienced. And I will give you feedback and some help with your writing, with your speaking, sorry. So I'm just realizing that Anya has joined the Hangout. Hello, Anya.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Good. You have your camera on today. It's so nice to
Yes.
see you.
At least wash up my hair.
I know, I have the same problem. That's okay. That's okay. So Roman is at work now.
Yes, he's at work.
That's okay. It's nice that you're using his account. Have you been using it for a long time? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear, but I just have some problem with sound. But now it's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, sometimes I am muted, so it might not be your fault. It might be my computer or my Google Hangout. But how long have you been doing Verbling now, Anya? 2 weeks?
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks.
Great.
About something like this.
Good. Great. Okay, well, that's excellent. And we also have Michael joining us. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Michael, have I met you before?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Are you from the Ukraine?
No.
Russia?
No.
Where are you from?
From Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe. Oh, like
Yeah.
what country?
Russia.
Russia. There you go. Yeah. Are you from another country other than Russia?
No.
So you are from Russia.
No, but you know me by another name. I changed my name today, so it's a new name.
It is a new name. What is your normal name?
It's my normal name from today.
Oh, okay, but you changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, welcome to class.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. And welcome as well to Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Lauren. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Good. Great. I have to say, Anya, don't you think that Michael sounds like Roman?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, it's
But-
probably just me because of the accent.
I noticed that all students are from Russian-speaking countries. So.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, right now.
definitely.
Because it's day now. Now it's day, and they're all from North America and South America. They sleep. They will be after 6 o'clock on our time.
Yeah, yeah, that's very smart, Michael. That's how it works. In the morning, we have ones from certain countries, and then later in the day, we have South America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's nice.
another part of the world, right?
Yeah, exactly. What time is it for you in Russia?
3 o'clock.
It's 3:00 p.m.
Yeah.
In Ukraine, 2 p.m.
In Ukraine too. Okay. For me in Canada, it is furthest east in Canada, it is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning. Very early.
Good morning.
Thank
For you?
Good morning. Yeah.
It's 7:30 for you. You're in Newfoundland.
Actually, it's 8:30.
8:30. Okay.
But I have to go on ADT, so Atlantic time, which is Halifax. Have you ever heard of Halifax?
Yeah, but I don't know. I know Toronto now it's 7 o'clock, and like Toronto, New York, kind of is cities that eastern coast of North America.
Yeah.
It's 7
Okay.
o'clock.
I am at the furthest easterly point of North America. I'm like on an island.
Okay.
I'm on an island. If you look at a map, I'm on, like, if you look at the furthest east point, that's where I am. We have an expression in Canada. We say in the boonies. This just means you're so far away from people. You're like so far away that people forget about you. We say in the boonies. I'll type that. In the boonies. Oh, my chat. Does anyone find that their chat is not working in the Hangout?
I had this problem today. My chat didn't work, but now it's okay.
Okay, I'm typing on the Google on the Verbling website, so so that's where it's working for me, but it's not working in the Hangout, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we can get started. This class is fully booked, so I don't know why only 3 students are in. If you're listening from outside of class, can you let me know if there's any problems? Someone says, Gibran says, I think there is some problem. So, and Nasser says, why can't we watch you guys? But I can see that I am live on the Verbling website.
No, it seems like all is okay. All can join.
Yeah, it looks like anyone can join. It says,
Yeah.
That's very strange though. Like this has never happened where we only have a few students in class. So I hope there's no problem.
Tickets. We need tickets.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay. I'm hoping everything is working okay. If not, that's no problem. It means more speaking time for you 3, which is excellent.
We didn't mind.
Yeah, I know. It's not a problem. Definitely not a problem. Well, okay, so the topic of today's class is trying to make us laugh with your funny story. And we had a class like this before, and it was about embarrassing moments. When you get really, really, really embarrassed, and you can tell your story. Like, one story I remember very clearly was one of my students went to the wrong house for Christmas dinner, and she did not realize it for like 10 minutes. So she went to the wrong house and said hello to everyone, just assuming that she didn't know those family members, and then she realized that she was at the wrong house and just got up and left. Obviously, that's very embarrassing, but very funny.
I got a question. What did you get before to run in the wrong house?
What did she get before finding it?
Yeah.
How much she drank?
Oh, no, she hadn't drank anything. She was driving. She was driving her car, so she wasn't drinking anything. She was just confused. I don't know. I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. Does anyone have a story like that where you did something that was just so embarrassing that you've never told the story until now? I really like embarrassing stories.
This is your story, Lauren, about you switched the cow, you confused the cows?
No, it wasn't. It's one of my students. It's one of my students. Have
you ever had these kind of situations?
Have I ever had one of these situations? Yeah. Well, when I was very young, and Facebook first came out, Facebook in I think 2008, I was typing to a boy that I liked, and he was saying really nice things to me. And I was copying what he was saying and pasting them to my friend and saying, look what he's saying, oh my gosh, look what he's saying. And then I accidentally pasted it back to him. So he wrote me something very nice, and then he got back from me, oh my gosh, look what he said. So he knew that I was sending the whole conversation to someone else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, very
So
embarrassing.
how did he react at this?
He said,
What was his reaction? Yeah.
he said, "Oh, I see what's going on." Like, "Oh, I see what's going on. I understand what's happening here." And I never talked to him again until maybe a couple years ago. And I just saw him at a social event, like at a party, and he said, "Hi, yeah, I remember that. Do you remember?" And I said, "No, no, what? No, we were young." Yeah, moving on.
It's a trauma for him at all life.
Pardon me, Michael?
It's a trauma for him for all life.
Yeah, probably. He was probably forever afraid after that to ever type anything nice to another woman.
Yeah, probably he won't be able to fall in love with another woman. Yeah, you broke his life.
I broke his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not though. Well, that's okay. If you don't have any embarrassing stories, let me ask you something. Is drinking and driving allowed in your countries?
Yes.
Of course not.
Really? Oh, wait, so Andrew, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
You're
Of
from
course,
Russia?
it's forbidden to drive a car when you're drunk.
And you said it's not forbidden, Anya?
It's forbidden, but a lot of people do
As I
what
do,
they want in our country, and they drink a lot, drive, and then only pay money for policemen if they stopped them.
And they pulled
that's all.
over. Mhm.
Really?
It's normal for our country because there are a lot of bribers.
Right. Like bribing the police?
Yeah. Especially if this man or woman is some rich or popular man, especially if they have some expensive car, very expensive car. It's normal for them to driving under the drunk. So
We say
How
driving.
much is bribery in general?
I don't
For
know.
example, for example, I got a situation when a friend of mine were caught was pulled over by the policeman, and he had to pay them 2,000 bucks just to have his driver license. If he didn't pay, they would take his driver license. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
insane.
it happens.
In my country, it depends. The sum of money for bribers it depends on the city. If it is capital of some big city like mine, like Odessa, briber will be more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So do you have to bribe or can you choose not to bribe?
You
can choose. You can pay, for example, 200 hryvnias for policemen, or you should pay 500 hryvnias. It's a official straf.
Right.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
Official
But
fine.
if you caught drunk while driving, it's sure enough that you will be out of your driving license. If you don't wanna lose your driver license, sometimes it's better to give a bribery. Right?
Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. So, because in Canada, if you find out that someone has bribed the police or you know someone who has given money to the police, that's like unheard of. Like that doesn't really happen. Like if it happens, it would be all over the news. Like it would be
sure.
like, this very bad thing happened in Toronto. A police officer was paid by someone. It would be a big thing.
But it's the same here. It's if someone find out, would be on TV, of course. But one teacher from Verbling said to us that from United States, that things happens in United States that you can give bribe to a police officer. Only no one knows about that. It's a very, very, when no one knows situation.
Mm-hmm.
So in the United States, one teacher from Verbling said to us.
Yeah.
I think it's happened everywhere around the world, but you, Lauren, just haven't had such situation.
Probably. I'm just a good girl living in Newfoundland. But oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So it's very I guess things maybe do happen that I'm just not aware of. Like if I was ever pulled over by a police officer, like, so this is what we say if a police officer stops your car. We say pulled over, like this.
Pull over, yeah. To be stopped by police.
Exactly, to be pulled over. Yeah, exactly. So if you're pulled over by a police, for me, I would never think about giving them money. So I've never thought about that. But one time, when I was 18 years old, maybe 17, very young, I just started driving. I got pulled over by a police officer. I was speeding 35 kilometers over the limit, and I had not stopped for 2 stop signs. You know, stop signs?
Yeah.
It is like the sign that it is an octagon, and it says red, and in white it is red, and in white it says stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I hadn't stopped for 2 stop signs, and we don't get our license right away. We get our license in 3 stages. So the first stage, you are only allowed to drive with someone else in the car with you who has been driving for 4 years. So
yeah, if you're under 15, right? You can.
It doesn't matter. Even if you are 25 years old and you go to get your license for the first time, for the first stage, for maybe 6 months, the first 6 months of your license, you must have someone in the car who has been driving for at least 4 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, then I was finished that stage, but I lost my license, and I got pulled over, and the police officer came to the window of my car, and he said, "Can I have your license, please?" And I couldn't find my license. I couldn't find it. And he said, "Okay, well, what's your name? I will look you up on the computer." And he went and looked me up, and he said, "You only have your stage 1." And I said, "No, I don't. I have my stage 2. But for some reason, I don't know why, to this day, when I started getting nervous, my nose started bleeding. Do you understand? Yeah. Blood was coming out of my nose. And I don't know why. So he said to me, he said, what would your parents think if they knew you stole their car and you were doing drugs? And I was like, no drugs, no drugs. And it was the worst moment of my life, and I was crying, and I had to call my dad, and he didn't believe me, and it was horrible, horrible. Oh, I'll never forget it. But that's the worst that's ever happened. And then he let me go, and I didn't have to pay him. He let me go with no ticket.
No ticket.
Yeah.
It's impossible for our country.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's crazy that, I mean, here the police officers are, I mean, not always, but often they're kind of nice. Have you heard of Canadian police officers? Never? They don't have a reputation in Russia?
All about Americans.
Only about
United
Americans.
States, yeah.
What do you know about Americans?
That they follow the law, and they never, I don't know, they are strict, kind of
They
strict.
never break the law, right? Igor?
The police
Yeah.
officers? I mean,
And
most of the time. If they, like I said, if they ever do, if there is corruption, they are normally caught.
And if you, for example, something do that is dangerous, yeah, they may shoot you. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, they do not ask many questions. If you represent danger for them, they may think that you have in your pocket a knife or a gun, or in your somewhere you have a gun. Yeah, they may shoot you, and it's okay for them because it's you represent a danger for them. And they so many situations on TV about that, and I read articles.
I know. Did you hear of someone named Trevor?
No.
Trevor, oh, I forget. Trayvon. Oh,
What about
forget the
him?
name.
Say the
From the
story.
United States. He was walking in a neighborhood, and someone, not a police officer, shot him because he said, you've heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, and welcome, Huyan. Hello.
Hello.
Happens maybe 2 years ago, right?
Yes, Andrew. What do you know about that?
No, that guy who was shot, he was wearing hoodie, you know, and that man who shot at him, he just tried to try to explain why he did it.
And it was basically decided that, well, not decided. The man who shot him said, I thought he was dangerous, but the rest of America believes that the reason he shot him, he only looked suspicious because he was black.
Yeah, he was black and wearing hoodie.
And wearing a hoodie. Like, that's dangerous. He's wearing a hoodie. Everyone be afraid.
What is hoodie?
So, a hoodie.
Capuchon.
Okay.
Like a sweater with a hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huyan, what about you in your country? Are you allowed to, are the police officers kind of honest or more so corrupt? Like, do you think that they're powerful?
I think they are so corrupt.
So corrupt.
Yeah.
Yes, because if you violate, for example, if you are driving on the street and you cross the traffic light, the red light, and then the police will catch you, and then you just need to give him a bribe, and he's gonna let you go.
Really? How much of a bribe?
Yes. I don't know. I've never given anyone, like any police, my money, so I don't know.
I'm so interested. Like, that's insane. That's insane to me. I mean, I know many people, boys always, young men who try to give bribes to the police, but it never works. Like, the police never take the money. Here in Canada.
The situation is different. Police is, yeah, I can say they are greedy.
Yeah, greedy. Greedy. Does everyone else know what that means, greedy?
Greedy, yeah.
Greedy? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's...
But you may do not know that they take money, Canadian police officers.
Of course.
I mean, maybe 1 from 10 take. Yeah, how do you know that he take if he do in smart way?
Let's say 1 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's kind of
1
how
out of 10.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
1 from
you're right.
10. Yeah, not 1 from
Yeah,
10.
No,
I can also
1 out
say
of 10.
that about
1 out of 10.
all the police, like all the police in Vietnam, but there's a big part of them.
A big
are
part of
very
them.
corrupt.
I'm very interested in corrupt police forces because I studied corrupt police officers in Tijuana in Mexico. I took a course on that in university, and the whole course was about the situation. Do you know where Tijuana is? Have you heard of that? You have.
No.
What do you know about it, Andrew?
Mexico, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tijuana, it's Mexico. It's the most corrupted police in the South America.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. What more do you know?
A lot. I know that police doing some business with drug cartels. There are a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, when you're in Canada, it's pretty far away from that, but that was the first time I ever heard that police can be do you know the word perpetrators? I'm writing it down.
No.
Perpetrators. Okay, this means the people who are causing and continuing the problem. So the police are not helping the problem. They are the perpetrators. Perpetrators.
Okay.
That's a good one. A good word to know.
First of all, they perpetrate problem, but after they solve them, right?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't.
Oh, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is perpetrator a synonym with troublemaker, or
It could be.
is it different?
It could be. You can use perpetrator as a verb. Like, you can say, the police perpetrate the problem. And this means, you can say this about, let's say, parents. You see parents who are, let's say, doing drugs in front of their child. And people say, why don't the parents help the child? And you can say, well, the parents are perpetrating the problem. So they're not solving and helping the problem. They are making the problem continue and get worse. That's a really good word to know, perpetrator. Perpetrator. Gibran, you're saying in the chat that in Pakistan there's a lot of corruption. You said almost 80% corrupt. Why don't you tell us some more about that in the chat? Because I think it's very interesting. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Well, can you tell me some interesting stories then maybe about a situation that you know, maybe a friend of yours or something big in the news, something happening with corrupt governments or corrupt police? Any news stories that you know of?
I can tell, about traffic cops. Once they were recorded by a hidden camera, and it were posted on.
By a what? Sorry. By a camera.
Yes, by a camera, and they posted it on the internet, and the society was so. I don't know, but they were very angry about that. Yeah, and that's why most of the population hate traffic cops. Because we're scared of them. We don't have good feelings towards traffic cops.
Right.
In other countries.
Sorry, what were they caught doing on tape?
They were caught receiving bribes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, see that there's an expression that grinds my gears. Do you know what a gear is? G-E-A-R,
Yes.
gear?
Yeah, automatic gear, manual gear, right?
Yeah. It's like the things in your car. Imagine like a circle that is it has things like this and they fit together. Oops, they fit together like this. And that's how they turn. They turn, but they always fit together like this. So if you say, oh, that really grinds my gears. Grinding is what you do to coffee beans. So you grind the coffee beans so they are like a powder, right? So if you say grinds, it means that they're kind of like ruining the gears, like they're not working together. It really goes against what I believe. That's what it means, to grind your gears. You say it like this, oh, that really grinds my gears. That really makes me mad. Traffic cops. I've heard of traffic cops in Vietnam. Yeah, I've heard of that from other students. Huyen?
Did he or she like tell you the same thing?
I heard that a traffic cop was, I don't know, this was about a month ago, was found, or 2 traffic cops were found stopping someone and for no reason just beating them up and then leaving.
Oh, really?
For no reason. Yeah, so I mean, and the student said, I hate traffic cops. I hate them.
Yeah, I think that's very common. Like,
It is
the
common.
traffic cops. Yeah.
Interesting. Anya, what were you going to say?
I just remembered a very famous story in our country about bribers. Its story was about some judge in his cabinet, in his office. Police found $1 million, and it was very. Do you hear me?
Oh yeah.
And so he got bribers $1 million. And when he was catched by police, he answered that it was some custom in Ukraine that when you go to your office, some people come, all people come and give as a present some small money. And he told that 1 million people came and gave him $1. So it's only present. All country understood that he is a very big briber, but he told on television that it was a given, and people dollar by dollar presented him this big money, big sum of money.
Yeah,
And
what a flip the excuse, yeah.
I don't know the end of this story, but I think he gave somebody half of his money, and now he somewhere on Canarian Islands. I don't know.
Oh my God, $1 million. So, did people believe him? Did people believe that he got it for a gift?
No. Nobody believed him, but everybody understood that he can give this money to another, some of this sum, to another person, another judge, and he will not be guilty and go away.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy to me. Like, this is crazy. Because, again, if you, oh my gosh, like, and maybe I am sheltered. Do you know that word, sheltered?
Yes.
Sheltered. No, explain it.
Sheltered. A shelter is like, it could be a house. It could be a piece of wood. It means it is shelter. It will go over your head if you are in the rain, or if you
like
are
a tortoise
homeless.
do, right?
Pardon me?
Like a tortoise do. Like a tortoise does when there is something danger for it. Tortoise. It's like an
Tortoise.
animal.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The like a tortoise. Yeah. The like turtle, the animal. So it goes inside of its shell for shelter. Anyways, for shelter, this means protection. So
Yeah,
sometimes when we say that a person is sheltered, it means that maybe they grew up with too much shelter, that they don't know a lot of bad things, you know? Like if when young girls say, I think everyone in the world is good. There's no danger. Everyone is happy and wants to be friends. You know, I mean, yeah, that's like very sheltered point of view. Okay? Point of view means perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say welcome, Nasser. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
How
miss.
are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
We're talking, oh my gosh, I don't even know what we're talking about. We're talking about a whole bunch of different things. And we're just getting some speaking practice. I'm
Okay.
going to ask you your point of view in 1 second, Nasser, but I just
Okay.
want to say quickly to Anya, Anya, when you're speaking, work on your V sounds.
V,
V, yeah, like very.
very.
So when you make that sound, we don't want to hear a W like wary. We want to hear,
Very.
yeah, that's a W. Put your teeth on your lip and force air out like this.
Very.
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 So after you put your teeth on your lip, keep it there. Very.
Very.
There you go.
Very.
Yeah.
That's the sound. I know it's
V,
really
V
weird.
sound.
That's the V sound.
V sound. I see. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Nasser, have you been listening to this conversation?
Yes, I was listening to the video. Then I decided to buy a ticket.
Oh, great. Great.
It was nice. It was
What
nice
were you
conversation.
thinking of?
I was just thinking about how cops were really nice to me when I was in Toronto, Canada. So then I decided to join the conversation.
You found them. So tell us what happened. Did you do something bad?
No, actually, no. But my friend actually, one day my friend was driving without any driving license, but just the driving license of Saudi Arabia. So he showed that to him. He told him that.
Are you
I
from
just,
Saudi Arabia?
Yes, yes. I
Okay,
am.
welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. He just told him that I just arrived to Canada and I need to drive for a couple of days. He said, just be careful and go away. What the cops did to him.
Yeah.
But
And
my
you
friend
know,
is, yeah, my friend is studying PhD, so he's not crazy or reckless, my friend. He's not reckless to do something crazy. And
yeah.
the cops appreciated that, and he can see, he saw that this person is all to do something crazy, so he let him go.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to
See,
him actually.
yeah, in Canada, I think there's a law that, I mean, the cops were probably supposed to take your friend off of the road and say your license is not valid.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's, so you understand my point of view.
Yes, sure. I lived in Canada for 15 months, so I know Canadian very well.
Oh my gosh, tell me what you think of Canadians.
And they're really nice. 24/7 Tim Hortons.
Yes, love Tim Hortons.
Yes, I love it too.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What else did you notice? Were you living in Toronto?
Yeah, I was living in Toronto, in the east of Toronto, in a homestay. They were really nice to me. The homestay were really nice to me. They're still contacting me until today. They connect me every time. They have a daughter, small daughter. She's 12 years old. So she's
Mm-hmm.
still contacting me, sending me some message. Hi Nasser, how are you? We miss you and that stuff. So
Oh,
all the time.
that's so nice. So,
Yeah.
where in Eastern Toronto?
I'm in Coxwell.
Okay, I don't really know where that is, but do you know where Barrie is?
Barrie? Um, Barrie City or what?
Yeah, it's a city. It's north. It's where you go skiing.
No, I know Sudbury.
You
Sudbury,
know
I know
Sudbury.
Sudbury.
Okay,
Yeah.
Barrie is before Sudbury. But anyways, that's where I grew up.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah, in
great.
Toronto and in Barrie.
Oh, yeah. So now you are in Toronto or where?
I'm in Newfoundland.
No, you're in New Zealand. Oh,
No,
too far from Toronto.
Newfoundland. Here, It is the province that is closest. It is the province that is furthest east on the North American map.
Oh, yeah, I see.
It's that province that's really, really far out.
Okay.
Hmm.
You went too far.
Yeah, I'm pretty far.
Yeah.
But interesting. And why did you go to Canada?
To study English language. I've studied for 15 months. Then I moved to USA. Now I'm studying in the United States. I just came back to Saudi Arabia 3 weeks ago.
And
I'm on vacation.
do you
Yeah.
love being in Saudi Arabia? It must be nice being back with
Um,
all of your native
yeah,
food.
sure. Yeah,
Much better
yeah.
than American food.
Yes, sure. All of the food is just
Okay,
burger,
okay.
sausage burger.
I need to know something. What do
Okay.
you think are the differences between Americans and Canadians? What do you
The dif
notice?
the difference between the earth and the sky.
Oh, tell me. I'm very interested.
um, uh, the lifestyle is almost the same, but when you just move around, you feel that you are not
Here,
safe as you are in Canada.
before you say that, Nasser, does anyone in class uh, feel that America and Canada are the United States and Canada are the exact same? Like, I find a lot of my students feel that they're like the same country. Does anyone feel that?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
America is more. United States is more emotional country. It's more Canadians like they not so emotional. How we can say that
Interesting.
they are more quiet. Canadians are more quiet, but Americans they are more lively people
Interesting.
because they spoke with many Americans and Canadians.
Yeah. Americans, I guess so. Americans are a little louder.
Yeah, they
Definitely.
are more emotional speak and they they may say you direct what they think, all things, but Canadians they are more humble. Oh, this is the word humble.
Yeah, humble. It's like yeah, it means if you buy a new car, you're not going to say, "Hey, come look at my car." You just
Mm,
you're just going to drive your car. You're not going to tell all of your friends to come see it. That's humble. When you don't need to, or you don't
But
do nice things and
not only
expect
this,
something.
but I mean that how they speak, people.
Interesting.
I mean
Canadians,
Americans, lively people, Americans, energetic, energetic.
Energetic.
Yeah,
Energetic.
Americans, United States.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Canadian are energetic. I think more energetic too. But the problem is the crimes in USA make people be careful all the time. Yeah, they are careful all the time. Maybe if
It's a
you ask someone,
tragedy.
yeah, if you ask someone to help you with something, they will never do that.
Hmm.
It's not because they are not nice, but they are careful. They think that maybe he is hiding something because of the
Yeah.
crime that is usually happening. For example, I'm studying in a university that
Where?
I'm studying in Indiana University, Indiana State University.
Indiana University.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, it's in Terre Haute City. Um, uh, they usually send us a message that an abduction has been occurred on campus, or robbery occurred on campus,
Does
or
everyone know what
shooting.
that word means? Abduction?
When stole a person, when
Yeah.
Yes.
take a person without
Hmm.
his agreement, let's say that.
We can say
Yes.
without his consent.
Kidnapping. Is it like kidnapping, sir? Conjunction.
Oh, can you repeat that, Andrew?
No.
Kidnapping.
I said, is it like kidnapping? Conjunction or not?
Kidnapping.
Yeah, kidnapping. Yeah.
Kidnapping. Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
I'll just type that out.
exactly. Yeah.
But
Conjunction.
continue, Nasser. I'm just typing that out for a second.
Yeah. So they send us all the time that about what is happening on campus. So I think that it's too much. Yeah, and makes people thinks think twice about anything that they are about to do. For this reason, I think Americans are too careful. of what they are doing. And the problem is,
Interesting.
yeah. Also, shooting all the time. They send us message to our emails, the university emails that there is a shooting in on campus. So we have to be inside or something like that.
This
But
is because
in
what
Canada,
happened. This is because what happened in Connecticut. I think they after what happened in Connecticut, they implemented
no,
this new
no,
method.
before that, because the crimes happens all the time. Happen all the time. I think it's because of the the guns are allowed. Guns are allowed in the United States. You can't buy
Yeah.
gun from Walmart. Do you know Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
The
You can't buy
Walmart?
guns from, yeah, Walmart. It's Walmart's supermarket. You can't buy guns from there.
You
So
can buy
it's
guns from the you can get free guns from the bank.
oh,
Do you know that?
no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. You can get well, maybe not anymore, but I know like 5, 10 years ago, you would get a free gun if you opened an account at a certain bank in the
Oh
United
my
States.
God.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
but you
And
know,
rob the
No.
bank, yeah.
It's like a candy.
I'll take get you an account. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this
Oh
is
my
like
God. So,
promotion for customer. If you become customer, so I heard that if you buy a ring, wedding ring, yeah, for your what? For your with
Wedding
who you,
ceremony.
yeah, for your, yeah, for your
Fiancé.
fiance. So I on CNN I watched about that they give you a big gun as a present to your wedding in one state.
oh
To
my
kill
God.
spouse.
what did you say, Anya?
Gang for what? To kill spouse? If,
No, but they said because it's very popular to hunt in that region of United States. It's very popular to hunt, so it's a kind of tradition in that region to everyone to have a gun to go to hunt. So,
And for
It's
protection.
it's for this reason, people are really careful.
Mhm.
If you want to give someone a ride, for example, one day my friend wants to take some students from off campus to the campus of the university. He said I asked him to just uh, come with me, and I will pick him to my friend was planning to pick him to the campus, but he said no. He was afraid of coming with me. I said I don't want to do anything. My friend said I don't want to do anything. I want to just to give him a ride for free to the campus. He said he rejected to go with me, and he was waiting for the bus. So for
Yeah.
this reason, they are really careful.
But I mean, yeah, and you know that that feeling is also in Canada. Like, do you know what hitchhiking is?
Hiking.
Yes. Hitchhiking.
Okay, what's hitchhiking? Hitchhiking.
For
when you
example,
grab a car,
I know hiking,
Yeah.
but not much.
Oh,
if
let's ask Huyen. Huyen, what's hitchhiking?
For
Or just
example,
stop.
if you don't have a car and you use
Or just stop.
to get
Oh, I see.
Exactly. So Huyen says, you know, if you don't have a car, and actually you go like this. You stick your thumb out on the side of the road, and this means, please, anyone, stranger, pick me up. Pick me up in your car. That's what we say when you get into someone's car. We say, can you pick me up? Can you pick me up and give me a ride? That's how we say it.
Mhm.
So,
Hitchhiking, yeah.
yeah. Oh, Samir says traveling with a big bag on your back and hoping. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, right? So if you're hitchhiking in Canada, if you, of course in the United States, as Nasser knows, if you see someone on the side of the road, you will not pick them up because you're
No.
too suspicious. You're too
Yeah,
suspicious.
Mhm.
And if someone stops at the side of the road and sees, sometimes, you know, you will be walking and someone will stop their car and say, hey, do you need a ride? And every time I'm like, no, I
Yeah,
don't.
because
I'm
yeah, because
scared.
of what is is happening around them. So I think it's normal to feel that because it's not safe all the time.
Wow. So, okay. Do you know where Guelph is?
Guelph?
It's near
Yeah,
Toronto.
yeah, it's so close to Toronto. There is a university, Guelph University.
Yeah, that's the university I went to.
Oh,
So,
great.
sometimes on campus, like Nasser said, we would get emails. Do they do this in other countries at university? They send everyone an email and they say something bad has happened to someone on campus, or someone has been kidnapped on campus this morning. Everyone be careful. Is that normal for other countries?
No.
No, Huyen? So are you in university, Huyen?
I used to be in university, but no one sent me that kind of email.
Uh-huh. And is there the same kind of crime, would you say, in Vietnam? Like the same fear?
So I don't know why it is appeared here. Like I really don't get your idea. Can you
You don't get...
elaborate? I don't get what you said. And
Oh,
can you
you
elaborate on that?
Yeah. Do you have the same like fear that Americans and Canadians get? Like we're very suspicious of people. On one hand, we're very friendly and welcoming, and on the other hand, we're very like suspicious and very afraid of, let's say, crime. Or like Nasser said, if you're in university in the United States or Canada, you will get emails at least once a month saying a crime has been committed here on campus, or one of our students is missing, or someone has been kidnapped or attacked or something bad, and everyone is always afraid when it is dark out.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, we have the same fear. Like we are suspicious, but we also get people. But on campus, we don't have that kind of email each month because I think it's not that bad in the university, and also I think the school always tries to censor information. So they would
can
not
you say that one
allow
more time?
that thing censor.
They censor the information.
Yeah, because they don't want students to get, how can I say, chaotic or something.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And Huyen, I might be moving to China at the end of the summer to teach English, and I have been told that it's very different living somewhere with censorship. Because in Canada, we say everything is an open book.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
there's no secrets. Like
Yes.
if why are you laughing?
Nothing under that. Nothing under the hat.
Yeah, like you.
Everything is open.
Yeah. So like, Huyen, if there's any problem, if Huyen, you found out that last year one person was kidnapped in university, but that the university did not tell everyone, you would say, well, of course, I mean, they didn't want to panic anyone, and they censored the information. But in Canada, people would get 100 or 1,000 students together and say, you're censoring us, you can't do that, grr.
In Toronto, they will go to Dundas Square and say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
Now I remember, like there was a very famous case. That was a crime, and two alumni, my university, one killed the other, and like people talked about that for 2 months on newspapers, and so it was very dangerous one. And, yeah.
So they did
just
tell you.
crime. Yes, but it was not something small. It's something very big, and it has created a very huge impact on the whole society, you can say. So you can mention the name, and everybody knows it. So So I think
Right.
that's the only big case that I ever knew.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. That's what I love about Verbling is you can get more perspectives in these classrooms than you can anywhere else. Anya, I think I cut you off earlier. You were trying to say something, and I started talking.
No, I don't remember. Maybe
No?
I wanted to say something, but now I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I felt like I cut you off earlier. Okay, well, what about Michael and Andrew? Do you have any last comments or questions before we end class?
Give
No?
us a question.
Oh, give you a question. Well,
Yeah. Because I'm not so advanced in English to start to speak on the spot.
Oh my gosh, Michael, you're great. I'm not gonna lie. All of you in this class, I'm thinking, this is a beginner class. You're all intermediate or above. So don't you worry, Michael. Okay? No, don't you worry at all.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. But Michael, can you tell me more about the personality difference you see or you believe in the difference between Americans and Canadians?
No, only this. I talked with several Americans, with more Americans, and several Canadians. So kind of Americans are more lively when they speak,
Mm-hmm.
more energetic. I don't know.
Yeah, you can say they're more passionate, maybe?
I cannot
Not
explain that. It's they Canadians like they quiet, like they are more. Do you know when?
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, we have the expression, we say chill.
For example,
you-
you do not know the person, yeah, and you kind of speak with distance, yeah, with that person.
Oh,
Some kind
interesting.
of distance. But Americans, they can speak with you. They don't know, but they can speak with you like they know you. They may say
Okay.
you honey or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
something. But Canadians,
Yeah.
no one would say something like that. They speak like with distance.
Interesting. Maybe it was the Canadians you know, because, but I know what you mean, especially if you meet people from the southern United States, the South. They talk like this. They'll say, "Oh, hi there, honey. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Can I give you some food?" Like
All
they
the
talk
time.
like that.
So I mean, the Americans, they speak not all, of course, but some speak like they know you, like
Yeah.
you never speak with them, but
Yeah,
they
like
speak
you're
with
an
you
old
like
friend.
something like that. But Canadians like with distance, like they afraid of you, or I don't know, they are careful. They
Oh,
don't.
interesting. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting, Michael. I wonder if it's the Canadians you met. I hope that we're more friendly next time.
No,
I
it's
hope
okay.
we're
it's
nicer
okay.
next time.
No, it's okay. They are nice. All are nice. Only the personality, Americans people, they are more energetic. Can I say? I don't know.
Well,
Something like-
yeah, like we say a lot of personality.
More emotional people. Yeah.
Maybe not emotional, because when we say emotional, we mean able to maybe cry a lot, or
Okay.
but I think what you mean is more personality. This means bigger personality, like more we say out there. It's hard for me to explain, but I know the meaning that you have.
So in one word, they speak like they know you. You first time speak with them, but they speak with you like you or work with them, either work with them or you are a neighbor or you study with them like your old friend. I don't know.
Michael, the word for that is personable. I put it in the chat. Personable.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Nasser, you're laughing again. What are you laughing at?
Because actually, it's Canada is different actually because the United States there are a lot of racism. Racism is terrible in the United States, but in Canada, if you are racist, you'll get trouble not by the government, by people around you. You will be in trouble if you do something has some has a sign of racism. People will kill you around you. They will talk to you. They will say you are racist. You are doing something in Canada, but in the United States, no one will give a damn about you actually.
And you know, Nasser, it's funny that you said that because I find it's the same with homosexuality. Like in Canada, there's no issue. If you are say anything rude about black people or Asian people or anyone or about gay people, you will find trouble. People will not accept that. But in the United States, it's more normal.
It's normal actually. Even in the university, the problem is some professors are racist against Arabs. We are Arabs. Some professors are racist against Arabs. Yeah, professors. Yeah, and their job mates know that this professor is racist. Mm-hmm. And my friend has a problem with that one day. There was a professor who is racist against Arabs, and he was planning to add his course. He told him he told him, listen, you are Arab, and I have problem with Arabs. If you add my course, you might find some troubles. He told him like that.
That's horrible. Well, you know what? It's a shame, Nasser, but you were also in a very good area in Canada. I mean, there's racism everywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, absolutely. In southern Canada, actually most of Canada, I like to think that there's no racism. But at the same time, where you are, I don't think it's racist all over the United States. I think maybe you're just I mean, I'm
not
Jewish.
All over the United States. Mm-hmm. Not all over the United States. Mm-hmm. But it's
some places.
It's normal to see someone racist.
Mm.
It's not strange. In Canada, if you meet someone who is racist in Canada, people will shout at him.
They'll have no friends. They'll have no friends.
Yeah. But in the United States, it's normal.
Interesting.
This is the problem. Yeah, in the States, it's normal.
I have a question for Nasser. How do you think? Why that? Why there is?
I don't know.
In Canada, they are normal. In the United States, they are kind of racist. Why? What is your conclusion?
No, I mean that in the United States, because the percentage is too much of the people who are racist. But in Canada, the percentage is if there is a racism in Canada, the percentage will be very small percentage. But in the United States, the percentage will be a little bit high.
And Michael, there's also kind of historical background to that because the United States had slavery for all black people until maybe, I don't know, 100 years or something longer than Canada. And slavery was never big in Canada. The people grew up. In Newfoundland, for example, they had never seen a black person before ever until one black man was in a sailboat and there was a storm and his body came up onto the shore, and in Newfoundland they thought that he was covered in oil, so they tried to wash him, but there was no idea that he was lesser of a human being.
But I think it's not so true, because how country where racist people they chose Barack Obama. It's unbelievable. And second time he won.
Michael, so you're absolutely right. I don't want it to seem like people are calling all Americans. It is a fact that there's more, let's say tension, because it's not that everyone feels this way. It's just that there is more racial tension there than in Canada. If I tell an American that I am Jewish, they ask me, do you support Israel? If I say I'm Jewish here, it's oh cool, I'm Muslim. But everyone, I have to end class. I'm so sorry. I'm already 4 minutes late to my next class. It was so nice, Nasser, and everyone, thank you so much for joining. Excellent conversation. We were supposed to talk about funny stories, but that never happened. So I'm starting my next class. It's a reading comprehension and pronunciation class. So I will see you there, hopefully. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
see you.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.